When my papa died, my mom made me come with her to visit his grave. I never really knew the man, but what I remember was noticing a flower growing from his resting place. I thought, how beguiling, how strange to find something beautiful blooming from his decay. My mother was the one who taught me how to pray. I was never really good at it, and I realized why many years later when I heard Ellis Walker say, "Any God I ever felt in church, I brought in with me." I realize now I've always felt holiness everywhere, even in the places I'd least expect it. I've seen it in the thunderstorm, in the earthworm, in the bullet that protects and the one that didn't, how easy the seesaw shifts. I've seen more hate spewed from people's Bibles than I have in people's guns, but the earth still spins, even though she has every excuse not to, and the sun still spits its light in the darkest shadows. The moon and ocean have had the loneliest love affair, the way the ocean still lays down like a mirror to show the moon that she is beautiful despite all the craters in her skin, because a bruise can come from the ugliest place, but it can still be as gorgeous as an orchid in bloom. I often doubt there is a God, but I have never questioned holy. Sometimes I wonder why it's easier for me to cry at the sight of kindness than it is to wail at the sight of hate. But a wise man said, if you feed your children with food earned from corruption, they will be corrupt. If you feed your children food earned from honesty, they will be honest. From here on out, I'm going to fill myself up on nothing but turnips of truth, ingesting all the integrity I can swallow just so I can tell my future children that honor is the sweetest fruit, that this world may be an odd place, but I'm going to embrace my own oddity. I'm going to sing myself loud and proud, even if I'm not on time and out of tune, walk in a beat that the boombox can't handle. And if the people come, ask me about my glow, I'm going to tell them I came from the starfish. I'm equal part ocean and cosmos. Even though I entered this earth with lungs, ain't nobody gonna drown the hope out of me. I'm gonna play this mouth like a loudspeaker, cut the mic if you like, but you can't unwrite what I got scrawled across this heart. Sometimes I feel like I'm an open casket, something dead but not quite buried. And that's enough to keep me up and going, even if it's a slow morning, and I mean that in more ways than one. I don't always know where these poems are going, but I do know this. My pawpaw once beat my nana's jaw into dandelion dust. He almost killed 3 men in one bar fight with his own bare hands, that he had to flee to Canada, and he lived there for 21 years. Despite what he did, my nana never loved another man like that, and my mother never stopped calling him dad. I didn't want to go to his funeral because I never could respect a man like that, but my mother told me through her tears, does anyone really know where the good grows, Lacey, or where the bad lives? Some days I don't know what the fuck that means, and other days it makes complete sense. Maybe this world is one whirling mess, some broken-toed ballerina who can't stop dancing. Even if it hurts, it would hurt even more not to spin. We may all be hurling towards the edge of the cliff, but no bird is born knowing it will fly. It just does once it's tossed from its nest. We may be an odd kind, but I cannot believe that we are incapable of kindness. This skin is all I've got, even if sometimes I don't understand it. This planet is the only home I know, even if sometimes I don't like it. I may not believe in God, but I have never questioned holy. Even though I was birthed from fist, I have never forgot my palms. My mom is right. I don't know for certain where the good grows, but I do know that my heart is an unstoppable engine, houses love in each chamber, that it never stops. It just keeps going. Even when it hurts, it would hurt even more not to. This love is the only weapon I got. Even in the face of fist, I will always choose a legacy of love. I would always choose a life like this.